Hi, welcome. Welcome to A Date with Fate. So, I want you guys to tell me what happened last time. Let's see how much you remember. What did you write down before I fill in any details?
All right. So, um, we talked a lot about your the world building, which I have all written down. The reclamation, legally overthrowing things, blah 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 blah. Okay, so then I receive a message from. I'm in the middle of conversation with Elith and Steven's character.
Cal.
Um, and uh, Grit receives a message from Kurta to go. What?
Yeah,
No,
that's right.
Grit receives a message from Kurta to go to the Gleeds. I
Yeah,
wrote.
Gleeds. Yeah.
Nice. Kurta is my brother. And Kurta tells Gerda that my mother attacked someone. There's literally a witch hunt going on. My mother is now dead. I have not had a chance to grieve. Um, as I make it to is the name of the place Gleeds? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the brothel.
Okay, that's the brothel. So I make it to the Gleeds, and we meet with Darkblade. And Darkblade is the one who is going to usher us out of the city.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's all sorts of nonsense going on with Elith and Steven's character, whose name I didn't write down and wrote
Cal.
Caltherion.
Caltherion,
down.
but I'm going to call him Cal.
Calypsis received a message also, but I
Hmm.
didn't write down what the message was.
Well, that was for her to come to Gleeds to be able to get you out. That's all.
You mean Darkblade?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
My working name.
Yeah.
yeah, Darkblade.
What else? What else did you write? Like Rachel, Chelsea, did you write anything? That was a really good summary.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Haley, I'm really proud of you.
I
I told
wrote
you I'm doing a good
that
job.
I wrote that Grit confronted us. Grit and Cal do not seem to get along currently. And that we were outside, and if it's illegal to be outside, and then that we know Kira, um, and that we're worried, and then she left and then came back to get us. And then we were inside, and I revealed my ears and that I was interested in joining them and making sure that they were okay in order to possibly, I don't know, I don't think my character knows much about the whole ring and the ancient city just yet. So
Yeah,
I
no.
I I have that in there as something Rachel knows. Yelith does not know this.
Yeah.
Also, Shabnas was killed
Yeah,
in,
that's the mother.
yeah, in the like raid where people are accusing each other. And then also I think where we left off, we were talking about how to escape the city. And I don't remember if we discussed this
Well,
yet.
you settled on going by boat. We
Yeah,
do know
okay.
Yeah.
that. Chelsea, do you have anything else to add?
Sorry, the by boat question. Sorry, sorry. Yeah, Cal and I are super good friends. And my favorite thing about is it Yelith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I keep wanting to call you Wylith. Yelith,
Wylith.
Wylith.
Why? Yeah.
So it's like legitimately in my head, I can't stop trying to call you Wylith. Okay, so Yelith is incredibly manipulative. No, manipulatable.
Oh.
Oh.
As long as you say that something is part of a
Culture.
cultural norm or cultural whatever. So,
Right.
what was it? A cultural
Like custom, yeah, the
Yeah,
custom.
a
cultural
custom.
custom, yeah. So I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket because I'm
I
a
love that.
little bitch.
I
Um,
love that.
what's my favorite?
Yeah, definitely be keeping notes in character. That's so awesome.
Um, also that I went, yeah, Shabnaz is dead. She kind of started the raid of magic craziness.
Yeah.
Now anybody who is magical is um like up for. Are you fucking kidding me? Rachel makes fun of me every time I do this. Um, my dog doesn't like to just.
It's just a love.
Oh, are you kidding me again? Um, it's because she's so blind that I like feel bad moving places because eventually she like
Oh.
jumps on
Well,
them or
yeah. So,
Yeah.
because
Right.
yeah, you Grit, you went to the scene and you got 3 rings off of Shabnaz's body and brought them back, gave them to Kira, or
Yes,
I think you gave them to Kirta and he gave them to Kira.
yes, as
And
proof.
then Kirta did tell you all of you a little bit when Darkblade was not there about the ring and the mother's theory that it comes from Tapawala and this and that. Like he'll tell you more later.
Oh, did you
Um,
have me like going to look for a contact, I think?
yeah, and
Yeah, so
I know
I don't know
exactly.
about the ring yet.
Yeah, I know exactly what I want you to do with that. So we'll do that in a second. And
Okay.
then they went back and forth about having a funeral, and then decided no, let's get out by boat now. And I said it'd be better to go because it's weird for a merchant ship to leave at night, which is what it is, and it's after curfew, and um, it'll take you like 30 minutes to get from where you are to the city. It was when, no, once you're on the boat, it'll take 30 minutes to get to the city gates. Um, also, just that Calypsis has a way of switching on and off the suppression of her bracelet. Chelsea, for you, we settled that your magic is only for you. You can't you can't put it on someone else. All this Smurf Nevlin stuff, and that's about it. So yeah, you did good job. Rachel, you were going to write a letter. So in the time that Rachel's writing a letter, Amanda, let's take Calypsis Darkblade and go. You
Did you
have a
want Chelsea and I to describe our character looks a little bit?
right. Yeah, that was another thing I wrote down because I didn't have you describe your
Good
characters, and
student.
yeah. So okay, what does Darkblade look like? What species and what everything?
So Darkblade is a tiefling, and she has dark skin. She has horns that are red and black. She has daggers, and she's wearing basically like kind of thief assassin-y clothes. And she has tiny little fangs and like red streaks on her, and she has eyes with black, the white
Eyeballs. Yeah, the black eyeball and a red pupil
and the red irises, and
or
then a
red
black
iris. Yeah,
slit pupil. And how tall did I have her?
I think it was like 5'8".
5'8" or 5'10" was one of
Let
those.
me go
And
look.
she is 28.
Oh, you 5'10". Okay. Chelsea, what does Gritzelda look like?
I am pulling up her picture. I don't remember anything for
That's why I
so
always have the Discord open.
um where how do I even heroes? Okay, so I am a 3 foot badass. Um I am I'm tan skinned, um big boobs, big butt. Um and I have long hair that I think is pink right
Pink.
now.
Yeah, it's pink. Yeah.
Um, and um, light blue eyes, and I am feisty as fuck.
Yeah. Good. So there's that. Amanda, so when during all the conversation they had, because you did come back at some point, but so you knowing that, okay, we're gonna get out by boat, let's say you left to go meet with someone that you know, make sure they're ready for travelers.
Yeah.
So can you just roll stealth
Yeah.
as you go through the after hours
Still.
curfew stuff on your way to the river?
Um, 20.
Awesome. Yeah, you keep to the shadows as best you know how, and you're very good at it. And so you make it to the river. You're looking for a particular paddle boat steamship that looks like any other merchant ship, but with red railings and somewhat cheery looking. Um, you get there. How do you like hail the guy? Like a
Um,
whistle? Do you have a like a word? Like how do you make him know that it's you?
there's a secret knock that it's basically like, um,
Okay, it doesn't come across. I'll assume.
um, anyway, there's a secret knock that I knock against the boat so that he can hear it when he's inside the boat.
Okay, awesome. He hears, yeah. So he comes out. This is a human, tan, like sort of balding, older, bushy mustache that looks around and is like, "Oh, come in, come in."
I get on the boat.
Yeah. You go to his special cabin. It's a nicely furnished boat, as if it's been redone recently. Nice wood and everything. Darkblade. Another person for me to help?
A group, actually. A group of, how many are there? Wait, okay. There's Kira, Kira's brother and wife, and how many kids? Kids, and then Elith and Caltherion and Grit. Um, so 9, including me. It's a big job this time, I know.
And any special circumstances? They're not coming with luggage or anything, are they?
Is Kirtil? No, the other one. The brother,
Yeah.
Kirta's family coming with luggage?
They might have some things that they packed, but like that's it, like a
Yeah.
carpet bag per
Um,
person.
no, they're trying to get out of the city as quickly as possible.
Okay. Anything else I should know?
You will be paid what you'll do, but we need secrecy as always of the utmost importance.
Right. Oh, right. Well then, bring them as soon as you can. We'll have them under the deck, and but you know we can't leave until morning.
Of course.
They're probably going to need papers and such, but I got the stash back there as usual. We can work on their fake passports.
Uh, will they need passports if they're being hidden?
And just in case.
Oh,
I mean, where are we taking them? First of all, I imagine we'd just go down the river all the way, but I mean, do you have something in mind particular? Otherwise, I was thinking we'd go to our normal spot in Chidga.
Chitka sounds like a good plan. We have as few safe houses there we can find.
Then to get out, they're gonna have to have a passport, probably.
Good. How much more will the papers cost?
It's your adventure. I, I mean, I have some stashed away, and it's up to you to replace them. That's all.
All
I'm,
right.
I'm not I'm not the I'm not good at getting that kind of thing, you know. I just do the transporting.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right, bring them
I'll
as
be
soon as you
back with them
can.
soon.
Don't let the guards catch you,
They never do.
of course. So you scurry away.
Head
So
back.
Rachel, you wanted to write a letter. What is the summary or basis of your letter and stuff?
So I'm writing it to the professor I was supposed to meet up with, the one whose name escapes me, but the one that it focuses on arcane
Uh-huh.
aspects. The snooty one. Um, just saying like, hey, I made it to the city, but I things happened and now I have to leave city without seeing you, and so I'm really sorry about that. But maybe we can talk later if you have ways of doing that in other ways that are not face to face. I know you wanted to see me face to face so we could do things, but I know that's not gonna happen. So if you could like be okay, that'd be fine. And I also rolled just a quick dexterity check with, and like I'm assuming Cal's helping me since
Oh
I
yeah.
have to
Oh,
write
that's
everything's
true.
basically in cursive, and I basically have I'm hoping that Cal can just help me like move my hand when a word is done, and then I continue writing. So I
Make your
rolled
hand
a
into a typewriter.
yeah,
Ding.
and so I rolled a 14. I rolled 12 plus 2, so I don't know how pretty or unpretty it looks. In
It's
fact,
it's
um
it's actually decently legible. Like it's probably still close together, but no worse than a person who has bad handwriting in general.
yeah. In fact, once it's done, and Yelith. Okay, Cal, how does it look? Is it looking okay? Should I rewrite it?
I can read it, so it looks like I wouldn't rewrite it.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me try it real quick. Okay. Fold and get you um the name, I don't know if you actually told us your name, one that was not nice to us outside. Little one. To who do I give this? Yes, you, you pointing to yourself. Um, who do I give this to deliver to the university? Who would be a good person to give that to?
Um, Actually, I don't know what you're referring to because I chose not to listen to you at this moment. So
Oh,
I need you to.
no problem. Okay, so I wrote a letter to my professor,
Oh,
and
yes.
I need to send it to my university for my professor. I mean, she doesn't live there, but she kind of lives there.
Yeah,
She
well,
doesn't
most.
really have a life outside of what she does. So, um, I need to give this to her. So, do you know who I can go to get that done? Or who I can give this to so they can send it to them? So, because you're
Sorry.
trying to pass things without.
Oh, this piece of plastic that's near me is pinching my skin and it hurts.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry.
it's fine. I Darkblade, please stop. I am going to I have a cousin who might be able to send you things. I'm just kidding. I don't actually have a cousin. Um, hold on. Let me think. I have a friend who can send it to you, though.
Send it to
Oh,
the
okay,
professor.
The
wonderful.
professor.
Please
What's his
send it
name?
to the professor. Okay.
What's the professor's name?
Yeah, let me let you know it's very interesting. She's really quite cool. And her name is so interesting. Totally super cool and interesting. And I wrote it down.
You know
She
what?
is
Actually,
I have
Yula,
it, Teresa Quintel.
I don't care, to be honest.
Oh,
I just need to know the name of the university, and if you write the name of the professor on, actually, you can even write the name of the university on it, and I will just hand it to my friends. And
okay. Cal, can you write Archmage Teresa Quintel, University of Garzon on here?
How do you spell that again?
ARCH.
Oh, okay, Tim. Okay, I think that looks perfect.
I'm trusting you.
So this is for the Archmage Grit, right? Grit, that's your name.
Yes.
Give it to your friend.
I can't breathe.
Stop making her laugh.
Hey, we'll just. It's fine.
Yes. I I will go find someone in I will go find my friend in the brothel and they'll be able to send it because I'm thinking I'm coming with you.
Yes, thank you.
In fact, you could probably trust any of the people here, right? They're all your friends.
She's just laughing at us.
So you give the letter to Grit. Letter.
I'm crying.
Okay.
Pretty emotional day. I've had to see, a dead woman being killed for magic, and that's pretty intense. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, are you one of the people that can unlock the things?
I do believe Darkblade is better at it than I am.
Okay, I will
Um,
wait.
but I can try if you'd like.
Yeah,
Um,
we could do that.
haven't been very helpful otherwise, so I guess I owe you and that, and you guys were patient with me outside, so I'll be nice.
Okay.
I need to close. Just-
So, you go take the letter. In the time that you have waiting for Darkblade to come back, you take the letter to a courtesan, whore, whatever.
Courtesan or whatever thing.
Same diff.
Which one do you see out? Who's your friend?
The whore.
Yeah.
I just call her the whore.
Okay. So you go talk to the whore.
She said she would take it. Um, she owes me a favor. I taught her a few things.
So at some point, Amanda, you get back, and then like, cause they've already had the discussion about the ring, and then we had the discussion about how to escape, and then we come up with the boat. Um. So yeah, you get back.
I've secured an escape route. We have to go soon, though.
Kirta's like,
When do you need us to leave?
Oh.
What the fuck is that accent? I'm so sorry.
Twilight
When do
accent.
you need us
Just think of the bat in
Yes,
in
go back to
Anastasia.
the
Yeah,
deck.
Bartak.
When do you need us to leave?
We need to leave within the hour. Get your belongings, gather everyone you need. Well, I think it's just the 8 of you.
You have room for all of us.
There is room, I've secured it. It will cost extra, so whatever you can pay is needed.
Kirta and Nazan, I forget what I called her. They start talking to the children to be like, we're gonna go on a you have to be very quiet. Like, it's very important that you stay quiet, and it's gonna
Boy,
be a
you're going
very
to do this. Girl, you
yeah.
Wait, Jordan, what was the city that we're going to again?
Chidga. It's like pretty
Chidka?
much it's
Chidka?
in
Is
the
it a
next
D
region
or a
over.
T?
It's a D.
Okay.
Chidga.
I like Shitka better, but Shitka.
Oh yeah, Nazan. I was right.
I mean, I feel like Rick could be like, Chidga, it's a chithole.
Chidga.
Our destination will be Chidka. I know a few safe houses there.
And Kurt's like, that is perfect. From there we can take an airship, perhaps, to Bildum, where we need to get to.
What is your destination?
I would like to get to Bildum. That is where the ring is.
What ring?
Well, I'll tell you later, when we are on the boat.
You must wait.
If I'm going to get you out of here, if I'm going to get you out of here, I must know all the information available.
Why do you need to know about it? We need to get out. Isn't that your job, is to take people out?
Yes, but
Questions asked?
who is it that is looking for you? It is not no questions asked. I need to know whatever I need to know to get you out of the
No,
city.
I'm gonna stop you. Amora did tell you about them. That
I
they are
already know who's after you, so ignore what I just said.
the madam told you about that they are related to Kertel and like that they're high profile people that need to get out.
Then I didn't say anything. Backspace.
Yeah, okay.
I need to know what time. But I know it. I think we're being a little silly today. I think it's because Caltherion is not here.
Yeah. He might make it worse though.
He
So
What?
would make it way worse.
so yeah, you, Amanda, I'm sure you're the leader of this little operation right now, so you oversee their packing up, they're getting things done, whatever, and they're all pretty much ready within like 20 minutes.
Okay. Are we all ready to leave?
Yes.
I'm ready. Elith seems to have a question.
Because of the locking, do these things have trackers even if they're unlocked? Are they advanced? Are they something we should be worrying about? Is this off me yet? I don't know.
I thought I took it off.
Oh, okay.
It took me a little bit longer, but I found a stick and I
Wonderful.
see.
DM, I have a question. Are there trackers in them?
No, they're not that smart.
No, there are no trackers in them.
Okay.
That's too advanced.
Remember, these
Good.
people don't even understand magic.
It was a big, it was a big breakthrough for them to be able to get to the suppression part.
And
Kira,
really
Kira and Kirta, are you ready to go?
Yes, we are ready. And the little kids are like, we are ready.
We are ready.
God.
Darkblade has to hold back her laughter because she loves kids. All right, we have to head to the
No, you go ahead.
we have to head to the dock. We have to stick to the shadows. Jordan, how long did you say it takes to get there?
I said it from where the boat is to the gate, it was 30 minutes. From where you are now in the mid city to the river, it's probably like 25 minutes walking. It's a big enough city.
Okay. Follow me. We will head out. We will head toward the dock. The dock that's near the river.
I mean, there's lots of boats parked along the
We
river.
will head to one of the docks, but you must stay quiet, stay small, and stick to the shadows. Follow my lead.
And the kids are like, I'm smaller than you are. No, I'm smaller. And the mom's like, shh, I told you it is a quiet game. Very, very, very quiet.
Is that a dig at my size?
Well, they're
Not the one who
dwarves,
is
so they're little
unnatural.
too.
And they're kid dwarves.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Darkblade. That was rude.
Fortunately, you're easier to hide.
Wow.
Grit, we've gone through this before.
Meanwhile, I am sort of to the back of the group, and I am starting to feel the emotional weight of what has happened. So while people are walking and things, I am silently tearing up to myself.
Yeah, Kirita and Nazan are more like involved with the kids and making sure they're quiet to even notice you.
So we start walking.
Yeah.
Cal, make sure to make yourself very small. You're so tall.
Should I just crawl like this?
Yeah. Crawl all four like dog.
We have to move quickly, so if you can crawl quickly, then that's fine.
I'm gonna ride on his back.
I can crawl quickly.
That's true. He is a dragonborn.
I can, in fact, what's his acrobatics? Ooh, +3 in athletics, +4. He's awesome. Stealth. Okay, a big group stealth check. Everybody just roll stealth. I'll roll for both. Everyone roll stealth.
24.
Awesome.
17.
21.
Cool.
Grit has good rolls.
Also, she's a rogue, so
John Cena.
Someone say John
If he's
Cena?
autistic and
John
hot.
Cena. You can't see you guys. Your stealth's too good.
No, she's not. But
two for Haley. Okay, wow, you guys did so well. And for Kirta and his family, what I rolled was 4, 4, 4, and 9. So the kids, despite them trying to be like play as best they can quiet, they're 2 years old. And like they're like laughing and tripping on
We're having
things.
in-depth conversations with 2-year-olds.
Yeah, and like
Ninja.
looking at things and lagging behind, and the mom and the dad are trying to like, come on, like drag them.
Even through the midst of my tears, I recognize what a difficult moment this is. So I'm going to grab one of the 2-year-olds and I'm going to pick that 2-year-old up and push them to my shoulder as we keep going.
Oh, so yeah, you pick up the girl Leah. They're both girls actually. So this is the more, wait, which one was more? This is the bolder one. You pick up the bolder one.
The nice boulder.
Since I don't have the thing on me, I'm going to cast Bless on the 2 kids and the mom. Sorry, Kirta.
What does it do?
So they get an extra D4 to all of their rolls.
Cool.
Attack or saving, yeah. So ability, attack, or saving roll.
For you casting that, luckily no one notices. There's not a guard nearby with the detection rod. So yeah, Haley, you pick up Leah, and she's like, Auntie, I'm being quiet.
Yes, you are doing so well at the quiet. Now, be silent. It is different than quiet.
Okay.
Like, no, shut the fuck up.
She continues to hum and stuff.
DM, do we make it there?
I'm gonna roll for that's for
Also,
the
I
first
happen to
10
have in
minutes,
my
let's say.
pocket a candy that I take out and I put in the child's mouth so that she cannot make any more sound.
Oh, good, perfect.
And it's like nighttime, right? So
Yeah, it's
how
night. It is dark, and there's no one. This is past curfew, so there's no one else out. And
I'm just wondering, are there like street lights? Because Caltherion does not have dark vision.
yeah, there would be street lights, although
Okay.
they're in the midst of switching over to electric. Some people don't trust electricity yet, and so they would be flame.
I'm going to ride Caltherion and use it. And based on my dark vision, which is 120 feet, I think we can get there.
Okay. Because I do have a thing, but if you are steering him,
I will
you've
steer
got it.
him. I think he is steering you.
He's like,
Oh, I'm okay. I know where I
he,
go.
he barely notices you on him for how small you are. And, and he's like, I've never had a gnome on me before. And um, let's do one in the next 10 for the last like 15 minutes. Oh, it's making me raise my hand. Another stealth check for the group. And so I'll add 4 to the kids and what's her name?
Got 25.
18.
Cool, they all did so much better, including Kirita.
I'm working on it. I was relaxing on my.
Like as you come to a more open area that you're like, okay, we have to cross.
No, I got 11.
As you have to cross this larger intersection, more well lit.
Oh, I should say
Zero.
plus only lasts a minute. So if they added a +4 to that, they shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it was longer. It's only a
Well,
minute.
then none of them got 13. The rest actually got like 17 and 18, so that was good.
Britt, what was it you rolled?
11.
11.
Is that with your bonus?
You know, this is not a question that has been asked often of me, but yes, it was. Thank you for wondering.
I'm sorry, just wanted to make sure.
I appreciate that, but let me tell you, when the answer is low, when my rolls are low,
What's the answer?
when my rolls are low, I have added the
Low.
bonus.
Uh, so you should use those blue dice that were so good to you.
This was really good to me earlier, and I
Oh,
am, you know,
okay. So anyway, you come to this intersection. The majority of you get across pretty easily, and then at the moment when Grit and let's say Kirta are going to cross, a guard shows up and sneezes. They get a 13 on perception, so not the best. Looks around, but like luckily the sneeze was enough to make them kind of forget to look around too. And like, but they continue to stand there. This is their new like posting. And so Kirta and Grit, you're like in the shadows on the other side of the intersection. And Kirta's like, is there another way around?
quick question, DM, is this a male or female?
The guard?
Yes.
Um, the guard's male.
Or other.
You know, masculine or feminine traits is what I was looking at. But the real question is, what's their sexual preferences? Because
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go flirt with the guard.
We don't know. It's a person standing there.
I know that, but everybody likes me.
So I have thaumaturgy. That's how I pronounced it, right? Yeah, okay. So I can cast, and it's my cantrip, so I can cast a sound wherever I like at a location that I want. So I'm gonna cast a sound away from Caltherion and Grit to distract the guard.
It's Kirta, but yeah.
Kirta and Grit.
Aren't I riding Caltherion at the moment?
That's what I
We
Oh.
all
thought.
3 of them.
Okay, then sure. Then Caltherion's there too. Um, so you do that. I got a 12 as far as them detecting the location, like detecting a magic caster. But then
Well, did I turn my wrist thing off?
then you couldn't cast it at all.
No, I'm saying off, like the blocking off.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
So then you can cast it, but what I'm saying is you can be detected by their rods. But so they like luckily did not point it in the
Oh,
right direction or whatever.
I see now.
I'm going to go flirt with the rod.
With the rod? But she,
Don't.
she okay, so like what just happened was Amanda cast a loud sound. Okay? The guy notices it and turns towards that way. But doesn't
Oh, can
leave.
we get past? So I don't need to flirt with
No,
him.
he doesn't leave. He just like turns his head and wonders about it, but doesn't actually leave. He's like, someone else will take care of it.
So I'm going to slide down off.
Honestly, me if I was a guard.
I don't get paid enough for this.
I'm going to slide down off of Caltherion, and I'm going to go and speak with the guard.
Okay. What are you doing out after curfew?
Oh, wow, that was harsh. Was unaware that I needed to be in at curfew.
There is a curfew going on right now. Have you not heard?
I haven't. What's the curfew for?
There is an uprising of magicians. You will want to go. Where do you live? Go. Go home.
Will you help me? Will you protect me and be my strong man?
Can you
Or
roll persuasion?
binary person?
Roll persuasion.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 13.
All right. As far as insight, he got 11. So you should be safe if you stick to this. Well, how far away
Will
do
you
you
just
live?
walk me?
How far?
I live far, but will you just walk me past this one scary spot? I don't like it over here.
All right. Well, once we get there, you should go home.
Oh, yes. That's where I will go, obviously.
So he takes you by the hand and leads you. Which way are we going? Where is your home?
Oh, this way.
So you walk that way, and Caltherion and Kerta take this opportunity to move to where all the rest of them are.
Oh, thank you so much for taking me. I feel so much safer. I just really appreciate it. I guess you can go back to your post now if you
I
want.
might as well see you all the way home at this point.
Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? You were very scared just a moment ago.
Yes, but you helped me walk past my scary spot. I'm safe now.
Well, you're not safe until you're home. There's all
I
kinds
am.
of weird magic going on right now.
Oh, scary magic. Oh no. Well, thank you for protecting me. I appreciate it. Bye.
So he just stands there waiting to see if you go in a door, like the person that drives you home and waits for you to enter your door.
Except that I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay. Then at some point he'll turn around and go back to his post.
Cool.
Can you roll
I
stealth
just say
now?
I can't believe that actually worked.
Can you roll stealth as you try to return or take another side path?
It landed on the nat 20 and then it shifted.
Whoa.
So
12.
what is 12?
And yes, Darkblade, I added my +4.
Can
Wasn't
you
gonna say anything.
instead can you roll history?
I'm assuming that there's another way to go, and since I live there, I probably would know.
Yeah, that's what I want with this.
Oh, by the way, highlighted the nat 20 this time and then landed on 13. Which is with the +5. So it landed on an 8,
With a
Amanda.
combination of knowing the city really well and a decent stealth, you go another way. And let's see if there's any guards that you run into. Nope. Awesome. You go.
Can you
and so-
imagine she runs into another guard and pulls the same
Oh.
track?
I'm so scared.
At some point, the others are just like standing there. Where'd she go? What happened? And then you come around and you're like, "Hi guys, I'm behind you."
Darkblade's kind of annoyed that she drew attention to herself.
why. I got all of you out.
From now on, focus on stealth and follow my lead. Otherwise, we will draw too much attention. Let's go.
So you make it the rest of the 15 feet with, I mean, 15 minutes with what you rolled earlier.
Can you imagine we were only 15 feet away and you decided to put that stunt?
So you get to the river. Now you have to take them to the paddle boat. There's all kinds of boats in the dark, but you were here earlier in the dark, so you know where to go. As far as soldiers or guards along the riverbank, there's not very many. You can see some on the other side of the river, walking up and down. You can see some, if you look, like when you get there and you look to your left, there's more that way because that's where all the rich houses are. But then, like, you're not going that way, so that's good.
So Darkblade goes up to the merchant ship, does her little knock, says, "Hey."
Yeah.
Not like that, but what's the merchant's name?
He's just known as the bosun.
Bosun.
So, does he hear you? Yes. He comes out and he's like, he even though you told him the number of people earlier, he sort of does a small double take, and then also seeing the fact that they're very little kids, and then he's like, okay, let's go, like without saying anything.
Does he ask for money now or later?
Later.
Okay.
So he shows all of you down to the area where you'd put the cargo, and he has an amazing ship. As far as you looking at it, you're like, they're just walls, beautiful wood, and it turns out like if you press it here, it opens up, and like you would not know that there was a handle. You can barely see the seam or whatever of that a cabinet should have, or even like a drawer. So this is how he smuggles his people. Transformers. It's gonna be a tight fit for you, he says to Caltherion. But yeah, you guys are gonna, it's for your best safety to stay in here pretty much all night, and we'll get going in the morning. I cannot have a sound out of any of you. And once we get to the checkpoint at the gates, city gates, I'm gonna need no sound at all. You understand? They'll be boarding us, probably looking for things, checking over the merchandise. And we gotta show them that there's nothing here but wool and other kinds of sundries.
Sounds good.
And he's like, I do keep, well, I mean, if it becomes a problem, he like looks at the kids and then looks at the parents. He's like, we have chloroform on board. And the parents are like, yeah.
Bosun, let's hold off on that until it's necessary.
I can also help in a non-chemical way, so just if that's offering.
Well, if it's magical, I don't want any magic on board right now. Not till we're out of this city.
I'd like some chloroform if I could get some.
Are you kidding?
No.
Okay.
But now is not the time.
Okay, fine.
If it does put you out if you really want a good night's sleep.
Not for me. I just want some access to chloroform, obviously.
Well, I use it in business, so
He's like, that'll cost extra.
you can buy it from me, but I need it.
Can I pay for it using other means?
I'll take money, if that's what you're talking about.
I'm talking about my body, obviously.
You're just a gnome.
Grit.
He's a human, so I think I said that earlier. sort of balding older human.
How much for the the sleepy juice?
Well, if it's for the smuggling business, I just give it to you. If you're trying to take it from me, then you're gonna have to pay for it.
No, yeah, I'm buying the things.
You want to buy chloroform?
Yes, because you've made that one angry, so I just want to buy it for her.
How about 10 silver?
I could do that. 10 silver, is that eh, half a gold or one full gold?
That's 1 gold, isn't
Oh, I can do that. Here. I'm going to give 1 gold.
it?
Um,
Where do we find how much money we have?
It's in your. It shows up on the top right of your inventory.
Inventory.
Oh, I see. Got it.
I'm going to disguise myself. Well, no, when nobody's paying attention, I guess I will.
So he makes sure that Caltherion at least for sure gets comfortable, and then the kids and um and the parents the parents are like Nazan's like, do you have any like blankets and pillows and things like that to keep them comfortable? And he's like, oh yeah, I keep them over here. So he brings out a bunch of blankets and stuff just for you guys.
That is so kind of him. Meanwhile, I
Um,
have taken to a side or a corner of the ship, and am sad in the corner after I have released Leia to go back to her family.
yeah. And the kids are like, I'm not tired. And the mom's like, yes, you are. And she starts to sing them a lullaby. Like,
My favorite part about this lore is that Jordan hates kids.
I don't hate kids. I hate babies. I don't hate
They're
kids.
2-year-olds. They're done.
That's a kid. If they're walking, they're a kid.
My bad.
Well, however much chloroform 1 gold gets, I give it to Grit.
I
You
mean,
get like 3 bottles.
Here you go. This is thanking you for the unlocking.
I'm gonna calm down a little.
Ooh, I'll say it in Gnomish because I want to be hip.
Actually, I'm going to roll. Okay, I calmed down.
Good.
Did you roll for that?
100
Yeah, you
percentage.
can roll the percentage one just to be like, what would my person really do?
I got a 45% chance that I would lose my damn mind because I was
So
ready to
it's like you're still bubbling then, because that's still kind of high, but you're like, ugh, fine, I'll let it go.
no, I'm letting it go.
Oh, you roll a D100?
100, that's the percentage one, yeah.
Got
Just in
it.
case, if you can't decide what would they really do, you can always do that.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
I'm going to apologize for the future because fucking chaotic.
I love it.
So, oh, okay. So since we don't have to be quiet yet, as quiet, um, talk to me about your plans and destination. How far
Right.
are we taking you?
So, like, after the kids have been put to sleep and lullaby sung, you all have a little camp powwow in the ship cargo hold.
Not put to sleep.
The guy leaves because he just keeps watch. Like, now that he has some people to attend to, he will spend the day or spend the night on watch. Um, so I have told the others earlier, there is a ring that my father gave to my mother a long time ago, just as some kind of birthday present. They didn't know that it was important back then. But I guess you could say, I got into my dwarven heritage, and that is how I became a jeweler. And this ring I discovered had magic, and I was like, how could it have magic when magic is so weak, and how could it be appearing like this? And so with my mother together, we did some research and we looked into things. I gave it to my friend who is an alchemist, and that is where it is now. And we have come to the conclusion that it does come from Tapuala. Like, it is more than 300 years old. The ring itself is not important, but the crystals on the ring are what are important. And there's these 4 crystals on the ring, and it is these crystals that have the magic. And we think, because they say Tapuala was kept up by a big crystal kept it floating. And these little ones might be a piece of that one when it fell. And my mother believes that if we get those crystals back to the big crystal, somehow it will help with the magic. Because, magic stopped being around after the crash. And so maybe by restoring the pieces to the big one, somehow that will heal it. That is her theory. So I don't...
Tapuala is real.
Well, of course, Tapuala is real. It has been documented. Yeah, it disappeared like centuries ago, but it was a thing.
I thought it was an old wives' tale.
Nobody can find it anymore. But we think maybe the ring can point us towards Tapuala because it comes from there. Maybe it is connected to itself.
Tapuala is said to have countless treasures in it, correct?
They say it was a big advanced civilization full of magic and probably important weapons and armor and who knows what else.
Well, if we take the...
All right. I've decided that I will go with you. I always need funding for the dark route. And if this has countless treasures, as it says it does in the tales, this would be a good chance.
Right. Well, if Amora trusted you, then I suppose, yes, you and Grit seem to know each other. Why not? I will not be
The
going.
safety of other magical creatures is my utmost priority.
I would have thought that you would want to get back to your smuggling after helping us.
Typically, yes, but I've needed more funding lately than usual with the increase of oppression. Now is the time to find more.
Well,
I must
hopefully
sustain the route.
there will be no more oppression if my mother is correct.
If
She
we
has
can
a sense about these things.
if we can take the smaller pieces of the crystal and reunite them, well, my mother believes that it will set the balance right again. And so you may not need those things, but we would welcome your help.
Sorry,
I would
Chelsea.
assume the Darkblade would be helpful in anything, right?
Only if it benefits my ideals, which I believe this will. If it will also help those with magic, I would like to join.
Well, then we welcome you. As you can see, my wife and I cannot go. But I will give you the means to get the ring from the alchemist, and from there I wish you good luck. But so we need to get to Bilm in meantime in order to get the ring, and then you'll come back here and figure out how to get into Tapiola. Not Laputa.
I keep almost saying it.
Me too, friends.
Wait, okay, so we're going to Chidka and we're trying to get, what was it you were trying to get to?
Biln Doom.
Oh, I see it. I'm looking at the map. Okay.
So there is an airship. You would know there is an airship port in Chidga that could take you to Biln Dome. Otherwise, you can take a cart You can walk.
Probably a train.
There is no train. There's one
There's
thing, yeah, there's
trains.
not as many train routes as you would think, like in this continent yet. People seem to be relying more on airships and steamship because there is so much water and rivers. Like people have been relying on that more than trains.
There's probably a train. There's no train.
I made a map.
This is such good timing. Okay.
There's no train.
All right. Darkblade is on board.
It's probably a train.
No trains actually. So yeah, Kirta and Nazan are around, but like sort of trying to wind down and whatever near the kids at this point. If you have no more questions for them.
No.
With the Oram family on their way to safety, there's a time for reflection. So much has happened in only a few hours. Is the idea of going to Tapuala just some kind of weird moonshot? Join us next week on A Date with Fate.